Hi everybody, welcome to Jake Showcase. Today we're going to talk about was Michael Jordan cut from his high school basketball team and what we can learn. Michael Jordan from the small Wilmington, North Carolina Laney team, did it really happen? The answer's kind of both. It's kind of yes and no. You see, Michael Jordan tried out for the basketball team, for the varsity team when he was a sophomore. So he tried out for the grade 11 team when he was in grade 10. At that time he was 15 years old and he was about 5'10". The story basically is that Michael Jordan got cut from that team, and only a blind fool would cut the greatest player in the universe. Michael Jordan went home and cried, and became determined to be the best player he could possibly be. Now you see, the coach Pop Higgins, he said, you know what, I didn't actually cut him. I didn't actually cut Michael Jordan. I just put him into the junior varsity team, or the JV team. But Jordan was well aware that Leroy Smith, his friend, who was 6'7", was selected for the varsity team. So he felt, you know what, he wasn't the pick of the litter. Apparently on the Laney basketball team, the only discrepancy they had is they didn't have anybody over 6'3", and Leroy Smith was over 6'7", so it was his height, not his skill, that the coach decided to go. A story of the small guy not quite getting it. In any sort of way, it kind of helped him, because he was placed onto the junior varsity team, and he was able to become a scoring option as a go-to right away. That year, he ended up having a huge growth spurt. The rest is history. He became, the best player of all time. The point is look at how the greatest basketball player of all time, in my opinion, took on rejection. The coaches said at the time that Michael Jordan was a great ball handler. He had a good shot, but only mediocre defense. One thing they had to note, though, was that Michael Jordan had supreme effort. He was always first on the conditioning drills, running as hard as he possibly could, and when it was all over, he wanted to run more. He was a real high effort, all the way from when he was a young man. Effort, baby. You know I love people who got effort. So Jordan basically used his rejection as fuel, as rocket fuel, to make himself amazing, and to never ever have a coach's decision stand in between him and his love of basketball. Hard work, dedication, and motivation, and a whole lot of self-determination is what made Michael Jordan tick. It was rejection. It was rejection and the feeling of not being good enough that made him become as great as he did. And I'll tell you, I've watched, there's a lot of stats of why Michael Jordan's so good, but that one game that he played against the Utah Jazz, Game 6, I'll never forget it, when he won basically single-handedly the game for the Chicago Bulls, won the championship. I thought that was absolutely fantastic, and I couldn't believe how good the fellow was. Keep your chin up, everybody. That's right, no matter what kind of rejection you feel, and no matter what your dreams are, you gotta push through it, and you gotta use those negative things as energy and fuel, just like Michael Jordan did. That's what I've learned. Thanks so much for watching Jake Showcase, everybody. Don't forget to like my video below and subscribe to my channel up above. I do my videos on Wednesdays. I hope you have a wonderful day.